Hello, hello, everybody. It's Rosie Glow, the unicorn today. How are you doing? Happy New Year. We are here. Finally, 2022 is upon us, and this is the year of the Divine Matrix. This is the year of us seeding StarPeace in the collective. This is the year where we start with a very strong, powerful new moon in Capricorn, and it is that we are moving forward. So welcome. Let me know you can hear me, please, just to make sure that everything is working correctly. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. So I promise, I know everyone's probably a little bit hungover today, so we're not going to spend too long on this. But if you're new to me, I am Rosie Glow. I channel Divine Grace. And what I'm very committed to this year, my friends, is just accessing this 5D consciousness and really being able to stabilize it in those of us who are ready to awaken our starseed consciousness and to hold this vision of what we want to create in this world. So I'm a multidimensional success coach, and I teach people to live as their higher self, to put their soul in control. And if you like the sound of that, please hit the subscribe button and do hit the notifications as well. Most of the time I'm not wearing my unicorn onesie, but once a year it has to come out. Yay! Thank you for confirming that, Sarah. So yeah, we've got some really important work to do. And I got a message come through that if you are on my mailing list already, you will have received a really cool little email yesterday, which is kind of like the new narrative that is coming through. And that's exactly what we need to do. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Yeah, whoever's here, just come and say hello. It'd be really lovely to know who's with me. What I would like to say is that I understand that for so many people, there's been this up and down through all of 2020 and 2021. And what we want to do with this Capricorn energy is really hold steady, decide where we are standing, draw a line in the sand, and actually just hold really steady. So this is the invitation of believing it before we see it and learning just how powerful we are as co-creators of our reality. So I'm going to start with a little Cacao Blessing and then go into the co-creation straight away. And yeah, I invite you just to be really hopeful and to learn this year to unplug from the external messages and plug into your internal compass, your inner compass first and foremost. And to help you with that, we actually have a really cool live course that's starting in January. I think it's the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd, Liberation from Limitation, which is an amazing course for anyone who gets stuck in their mind, who wants to learn how to co-create their reality and change the narrative in the areas of their life where they feel like they're going round and round and never achieving the fulfillment, the success, the experiences that they actually want to experience. I go through this process every year. I take myself through it with the new year. And if you've signed up, well, I'll put the link anyway to the free webinar, but there's a free webinar where you go through the first part of the exercise. And as a result of that, it will give you a sense of what is the most important thing for you to focus on in 2022, because very often we have intentions, and those intentions are symptoms rather than causal factors. And if we can actually get deeply connected to the cause of what is really causing us issues in our life, which there'll be several elements, but from it, we can then create a new story from the old one and learn how to really embed that story. So you get to rewrite your script and to record that script, and you have the power to be the author in your life through liberation from limitation. So if you like the sound of that, I'll put the link below. And also for anyone who is local to Southeast, I'm going to be running a New Year workshop, which is Seeding the Divine Matrix in Haywards Heath. I think that's right. Yes, Haywards Heath, on Saturday, the 8th of January. So again, I'll put the links for that in the text box below. Join me if you can. Spaces are limited, so please do book in early. Hey, Kate, great to see you. So let's start with a little Cacao Blessing, and then we're going to go straight into this. And those of you who do watch this at any point, whether it's through the live or it's going to be when you catch the replay, what you're doing is accessing some incredibly powerful activation codes that will allow you to remember the part that you have to play in this new story that we are energizing and bringing into our collective consciousness, because it is time now we come out of the drama loop that we've been in for so long. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So for those of you who are ready and have cacao, you're going to bring your cacao up to your heart. Let's all just start by rubbing our hands together, having a little shake, being grateful for the change and this openness to plugging into our internal authority and being really stubborn. Like, be stubborn. And this stubbornness is one where you're going to be committed to be courageous and committed to your own growth, and to believe before you see, no matter what is going on around you. That is our challenge, and that is what I'm inviting you to step up to. So welcome those who've just joined as well. Do say hello. Let's call in Mama Cacao. So when you're ready, you can just gently close your eyes. Take a lovely deep breath. And exhale fully. Breathe in again. And as you breathe out, just empty your whole being of all of 2021. Just let it go. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. And this time breathe out through the nose again, and just send your breath all the way down your body, all the way down into the earth. Anchor into your earth chakra. Beautiful, that's it. With your nose now, draw a circle in the air in front of you. Of compassion. Go the other way when you're ready. So we're creating a portal that we're stepping into. And as you do this, now draw the nose up and then down, establishing connection between Source and Gaia. Beautiful. And then bring your chin neutral. And now as we exhale to the left, we let go of 2021. Just release all of the attachments to all of the stories of 2021. Let it go. Thank you for the lessons. And then breathe into the center. And now we're sending a golden breath into 2022 as we turn to the right. So turn to the right, breathe out along your golden path into 2022. Welcome 2022. And then come back to the center. And now we gently drop the chin to our own hearts, and we welcome the spark. And we invite Mama Cacao in as the spirit medicine of compassion, of balance and harmony. May we each be shown very clearly now in these early new days of the new year, where we most need to look in our lives, where we most need to look in ourselves, which doors we need to walk through in order to create the change that we most desire. And this is going to be both for your own personal journey and also for the collective. We are living in a multidimensional world. People living in fear, people living in their minds, and people living in their hearts. And so we invite the energy of the heart to surround all other frequencies and to infuse the mind and the fear-based paradigm with love, pure love. We invite Mama Cacao just to awaken within each of us our own golden glow, our own essence. And if you let your hand go from your heart now and just place it on your solar plexus, imagine a beautiful smile just spreading across your heart, a golden smile. And you can smile into your heart and let your heart smile back into you. And then send that beautiful light from that smile into your sphere of compassion. So expand that circle we created in front of us. Step into it. Make it as big as the room around you. And when you look at this sphere of compassion, you'll notice the wall is made of trillions of little spheres. All create this vortex energy that allows you from the multiverse, from all of the star family that is connected to you and me. And that we learn to lighten up, to see beyond the fog, and to hold that vision for all of humanity. So let these spheres illuminate you right now. Feel your smile from your heart beaming outwards, and feel that reflected right back to you, as though you are standing in the center of a stadium and all light is shining upon you. And this is where we can infuse the cacao as well. If you're drinking it, just imagine all of that starlight moving into your cacao. And from above, the new moon being born tomorrow, sprinkling her moon dust into your beautiful cup. So we can see through the shadows, we can see through the darkness, and we can be guided by love, by our hearts. All is well. To anchor this, we'll send the sound Ma into the earth to activate and clear the earth chakra and connect us to the core of Mother Earth. The sound Om goes up through our soul chakras to source to activate our connection to our soul. And then from our hearts, the sound An reaches out to all of our community, our soul family and star family, that we may know each other, recognize each other, and pull together. Deep breath in. Feel that the peace codes are already upon us. So I call on our star families, our guides, our teachers, our soul family, all of the ascended masters that work through us, our angels, archangels, the elementals, the unicorns, the rainbow dragons. Enter into our space, all beings of the purest vibrations of love and light. Protect our space. And I ask that I am a pure channel of source, love, light through this transmission. Thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for activating the starseed codes in our consciousness and our connection to the divine matrix. When you're ready, gently bow your head to your lovely heart. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Yay. Okay, so just while we're drinking our cacao, it feels appropriate to actually pull some New Year's cards. Forgive me, I'm just going to grab the deck. Full-on unicorn onesie. I also want to share with you that the lovely Lula, who I'm going to talk about in a minute, because she put the most cool little message in our Rise group today, my what's it called? Membership for graduates of my coaching. This is a unicorn crystal. So I got some more unicorn magic this year. So Lula is actually going to be running Liberation from Limitation, and the shifts in this woman are so powerful. That's why I need to read her message out, because 2 years ago, when all of this started, she was terrified. She was absolutely terrified about what was going to happen in this world. It was all worst case scenario stuff. And seeing how her mindset has shifted through all the work she's been doing, through Liberation from Limitation, through Fearless, through grounding this energy, through developing her tools that she's been working with through us and being part of Rise. It's grounding. It's grounding. Seeing a 2-year shift in people is very powerful. It's really, really powerful. Anyway, let's do the cards and see what's happening. So what is our New Year message? New Year, Divine Matrix. How can we really help bring this into being? What is it for us as a collective we most need to know, so that we can seed StarPeace in our communities, in our families, in our hearts, in our minds, in our bodies and souls, so we can be fully anchored and plugged into the Divine Matrix, and we can truly shine our light in this world and help bring about change for good in divine speed with grace and ease. Thank you. Okay, so the heart of the matter. So these are the lovely Leslie Sloan's cards. Okay, so this is a card for the Sacral Chakra. It's actually a woman in a cave, and this is exactly, it's an orange. Okay, let's just move that out of the way as much as we can, so hopefully you can see that. All right, and what this is really just about you recognizing how you can desire something, and by desiring it, start to bring it into being. And that's what we really need to do, is hold our focus. I just did a little post about this on Instagram, actually, on Rosy Glow Instagram, if you want to check it out. But it is so important that we're not looking outwards for guidance as to where to go without having looked inwards first, put our soul in control. Once you've done that deep inner work, then you can start to look around and decipher the messages. But depending on like where you're at vibration wise, you're either going to be seeing through a 3D, 4D or 5D lens, and it completely changes the map that you're looking at. Like the way that you see it changes depending on the lens you see through. And this is more of what liberation from limitation actually teaches you. So we want to dream our dreams awake, my friends, and we want to hold that vibration. It's ask, desire, believe, receive. So get clear on your intentions, hold that desire frequency, believe it's happening, and you will start to receive it. Okay, so the block to this for us, what is the main block for us as a collective? And I do hope you all have a lovely new year and a lovely Christmas, and it's been wonderful. And I'm sure, you know, many people have had challenging times too. So my heart just goes out to everybody who has been having a challenging time. And we wrap our arms around you as a community. So the block to our creative flow, my friends. How funny. So this one is basically suffering for others. Okay. What we often do is we buy into everyone else's sob stories. Okay, we buy into their struggle stories. We buy into the prison of the mind. And what is important with this card is to recognize that this kind of Mother Mary energy is praying for this being to see that the doorway is open. And I know there are so many of us that are so frustrated because we're seeing people torturing themselves, thinking they have no other choice other than to do what doesn't feel right, but they feel they have to do it because they've been told to do it. We're all going to have tremendous courage this year, all right? Courage of our convictions. And this is why the determination and the commitment is so important, the stubbornness to stay true to you. So remember that this doorway is open. Please do not buy into that, and please let go of suffering for others. It's so important you just hold the energy of the light and trust that in their own time, when their soul is ready, they will see that the doorway is open and they can be liberated too. You can't save anyone without actually holding the light in you. Like everyone saves themselves, all right? So this is so important for us. Thanks for the like, whoever that gave me that one. So yeah, it's going to be really, really important to just hold that energy of what I would call the divine master. Yeah, you know, our guides and teachers, they hold the light around us, right? They're not, you know, they don't come knocking on our door. Sometimes they do, quite literally, but they hold the vibration for us to align with. They don't give up on us. So hold the vision that you want for humanity. Hold the vision of everyone waking up to the distortions, the corruption, the mistruths, the misdirections that are going on. Like, we are living in such a powerful time. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years of just basically being controlled are coming to an end, and the level of, you know, systemic corruption is what I'll call it. It's in so many places that it's really difficult for people to face, but we are facing it, and that's what we're doing. So let's move on to the next. I think that was actually the next card. So that's what we're doing now. We're here gestating a new earth, but basically this is the starseed consciousness. Okay, this is the StarPeace consciousness that we're all holding within us. So we're all pregnant with it, and we're bringing it to the world. Okay, so just remember, you're growing this inside of you. You'll birth it in your own time, and you will share it with the world. And StarPeace is literally the opposite of Star Wars. All right, as above, so below. So when you basically come into a place where you recognize, we know about astrology, that we know that, you know, what's going on around us affects us here on earth, and when we know what's going on, we can kind of work with it. Well, if you can imagine, the light has won, right? In our consciousness, in this universe, the light has actually won. So as a result of that, we're in a place where we can say, all right, well, how can I help get that message across to everybody now? How can I hold the truth? I know I'm pregnant. I know I'm going to give birth. I don't know exactly when I'm going to give birth, but I know it's going to be soon. And this is the message, is we're very heavily pregnant with it right now, and it is coming. You just got to hold that faith. Last card, and then we'll go into our co-creation. So what is the ultimate vision here? What is it that we're coming to? What is it that we can hold as our inspiration for the year? Yay! I love it. So this card here is basically the awakening of the soul chakra and the earth chakra in all of humanity. Okay, so all of these chakras are active. We know about the 7 chakras. There's a very strong red energy, force energy here. So as these get activated in more and more of us, that's how we become these beacons of light. Okay, this is how we're able to then anchor more of this light in the world. And, you know, the whole point of StarPeace is we literally make ourselves channels of it, right? We open ourselves up to be an acupuncture needle of love and light, to feed that energy through our bodies, to trust that we're always being provided for. And, you know, I say this knowing that there are many, many people in this world that don't know where their next meal is going to come from, right? We all live with uncertainty in our lives to a certain degree, and it's really base level for some people, and it's not so base level for others. But being able to trust this inner authority, to know we're well provided for, that when we align with grace, when we align with source, when we align with love, we open ourselves to it. The path is always put in front of us. It is cleared. So we're going to create a golden path and allow this StarPeace energy to come to us. And of course, anchoring the divine matrix. So I'm going to ask you to utilize your imagination. Right, if anyone has got anything they would particularly like to energize, please put it in the chat box. And let me read you Lula's bit, and then I'm going to get on with this. Okay, so we'll come back to that. It's also professional. I hope you love my very raw way of being here on YouTube. Right, so Lula sent this message to our group today. I had a very strong download last night before going out, that we're on the brink of creating a brave new world, where we are called to stand by our beliefs and truths, and that our courage to release what isn't in alignment with our trajectory is our friend. Courage and bravery to step forward and transcend limitations and fears. I had a strong sense that an aspect of me wasn't coming into 2022, shedding a skin, so to speak. Yes! Lula, bang on, sister. This woman, the one who's going to be running Liberation from Limitation this year, her shifts have been phenomenal, right? I've been a friend of this woman for a long time, and actually seeing her move through, like I think I've known her since 2010, so it's been quite a while. And to see this shift, particularly in the last year, has been like, wow. Okay, so it's there for us all. You just have to stay with it and not give up, because it's very easy to give up and to think it's not working. But every time you have a breakdown, there is a breakthrough coming. So let's get on with the message. I'm going to get you into a co-creation now, okay? And I'm going to read this out to you. It's going to be a little long. I'll try and speed it up. And just know that as you hear it, it's just going to be doing bish, 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 loads of stuff waking up. Okay, loads of stuff waking up for you. I know this doesn't really look like a unicorn, does it? That's better. Yeah, loads of stuff waking up for you. Okay, so just trust it's going to go in deep. And I'm going to ask you, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. We're just going to do it. We're going to do a little clearing as well. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Have a little rub of your hands. Have a little shake. Bring your hands to your heart center. So again, connecting to the breath as the source of all that is, being breathed into you. Taking a moment to imagine that beautiful sphere of light around you, to remember there is a rod of light connecting from source all the way through your earth chakra into the core of the earth. And this is your alignment, full alignment with your divine human self. And then you have a physical body outline and a light body outline that we're going to activate as we move through our I Am presence. So please repeat out loud after me. I am all that is. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am Mahatma. I am Mahatma. I am Mahatma. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am the creation. I am divine human. I am putting my soul in control. I am the divine matrix. I am StarPeace. I am committed to growing into my higher self. I am aligning with Earth's most graceful, easy, and joyful Ascension Paradise timeline. I am a miracle, and miracle magic happens all around me. I am allowing myself to receive with grace and ease all that I need to thrive. I am stabilizing in 5D consciousness. I am invisible, invincible, invulnerable, impermeable, impenetrable, untrackable, untraceable, and untouchable to anyone or anything of malevolent intent. I am highly visible, highly magnetic, highly drawn to by my soul family, my soul tribe, my starseed family. I am allowed to shine. I am divinely aligned all of the time. And the most auspicious and benevolent opportunities are always being gifted to me, so I can fulfill my soul mission. I am that I am. Okay, beautiful ones. You might want to just spiral a little bit on your tailbone. Just awaken the energies in your pelvis. Now, if you don't know what Mahatma is your whole integrated soul self. All the layers of consciousness that exist between you and Source. So you as the human on this earth and Source of all that is. Which will come through the narrative I'll share with you in a moment. Allow this to be energized by your sphere. Know that your physical body will start to glow, and so will your light body. So the Mahatma frequencies are a bright white light with gold filaments shimmering through like little spirals. And the StarPeace, starseed energy I see coming through as golden stardust. But you may see other colors too. I see soft pink as well, of course, and lots of other colors as well, that the full spectrum of the rainbow comes through. All right, so find your zero balance on your sitting bones. That means just anchor into a still point where you're neither leaning forward nor back. I invite you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly. And just say 3 times, I am the divine matrix. I am the divine matrix. I am the divine matrix. Now allow the colors to come to you. They're going to support you to make your connections with the divine matrix. And I just would like you to imagine that we access the divine matrix through the crystalline grid. So just below the surface of the earth is this beautiful crystalline grid connecting all of us who are awakening to each other. We're connected through our earth chakras. And this crystalline grid is very similar to mycelium and the beautiful connections that fungi or fungi, however you call it, actually connect to each other around the world. The infinite intelligence that exists on this planet, the light in this earth, as above, so below. So the divine matrix is in this crystalline grid. It's in the divine human heart grid. It's in the third eye grid, so the intuitive divine mind grid, and our soul chakras connect to each other as well. So notice how this is revealed to you, how it is shown to you. And just to fully get that code active, please say 3 times, I am StarPeace. I am StarPeace. I am StarPeace. Open up the crown of your head. Allow yourself to receive these energies now, purest vibrations of love and light, the codes for StarPeace and the divine matrix activation within each of us. And inviting the new moon energy of Capricorn. It's like a slither of a moon, just sending moonshine, moon dust, down with the stardust too. And this will always illuminate the shadows that are there for you to witness within you and love up. Typically doubt, fear, criticism, judgment. The sense that somehow we're not powerful. Anything that is limiting you, putting you into lack, stopping you from accessing these codes will come up to the surface, and we're doing a clearing now to allow this to be as graceful and easy as possible. So here we go. Just listen, tune in, breathe deeply. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, a planet was created as the only planet of free will, a living library for all sentient beings in one universe to coexist in harmony with each other, as an example as gravity. Only here would we have access to the full spectrum of emotion, utter pain to exquisite joy, that being in a physical, chemical body can gift us, in contrast to only existing in our light bodies. If you like, this is a planet of final exams, where souls can speed up their evolution and prepare to reunify with the ocean of love known as Source, having been gifted with awareness of oneself as a droplet in the ocean of love, only through separation from Source. Prior to this experiment, it was impossible for infinite Source of all to know itself, for unless separation is co-created, there is only omnipresence. Ever since, we have been on a journey of reunifying all opposing forces within us and around us. So how do we remember to come back into oneness and move towards reunification? The crazy thing is, there is no they, for they is the shadow element of all that is, which is what you and me are in essence. How do we remember to unify all opposing forces and come back into oneness with the awareness of being an individual, unique part of the whole? like a droplet of water in an ocean. As a planet of free will, both light and dark were welcome to coexist according to 3 basic agreements. 1. Be loving, kind, and respectful to yourself. 2. Be loving, kind, and respectful to each other. 3. Be loving, kind, and respectful to the planet and all its inhabitants. There were those that did not want to respect these agreements and were willing to take advantage of this planet's free will status for their own personal gain. Remember, those and they were all aspects of us, we and them. Hence the fall of Paradise Earth, the Garden of Eden. All the original bloodlines of this earth, which were co-created with starseed consciousness from the most advanced civilizations of consciousness in the universe, were tampered with. Our DNA was modified, and we forgot our origins and purpose for being here. An enslavement grid was placed on this earth, which we call the fear matrix. We have spent hundreds of thousands of years as a prison planet. Once we incarnated, we would immediately forget all we have learned. The lifetimes we spent here would require us to remember, through experiences triggering our soul memories, the truth of our existence. This all needed to happen in order for the opposing forces of light and dark, love and anti-love, to recognize that in essence, in their origins, they are all one. They, we, carry the battle in our own consciousness. Will love or fear win when we are faced with challenge? This enslavement grid has now been dismantled, and the Galactic Federation of Love and Light has sent forth the message that in our universe, the light has won. A huge cleanup job is in operation and will take some time to become fully evident, but rest assured the message is clear. However things look on a surface level, claim the truth, the light has won, and you will see evidence of it. The fastest way to see evidence of this is to raise your vibrational frequency. How? Through practicing being grateful for things before they show up in your life, and by welcoming the energy of celebration into every area of your life. Every small win precedes a big one. For now, the message for all of humanity to receive is that the light has won. It is time to rejoice and welcome peace on earth. The era of Star Wars is over. It is now time for StarPeace, because we all know as above, so below. Welcome seeing evidence of StarPeace, and you will see more evidence of peace growing on earth. 2022 is the year where the divine matrix is fully activated. What does this mean? Expect to recognize more and more humans activating their divine spark and becoming divine humans. The way that we can all transmute the lack consciousness of the ego's survival programming we have all been hardwired with is to have desires, to trust that they are gifts from our soul to help us awaken to who we truly are. And this is the super important part. Always remember to surrender our most cherished desires to the highest, not greater good, and to intend the win-win-win in everything. This is what it means to implicitly trust love to win. This is what it means to hand it over to a higher power. That higher power is the you who already has what you desire. Remember that things are always working out for you. And though things might not work out as you expect, when you choose to believe that things always work out for the better, or better than you expect, they do. We are co-creators of our reality, personal and collective. Letting go of attachment to outcome, the specifics of how things work out, will make this whole existence game much more fun for you and for all of us. Focus on the feeling of what you desire already being manifested. And this is the vibration you send out that will magnetize to you the experience of it. Remember, surrender attachment to outcome. This means the who, the when, and the specifics of how. Remember, you are a divine child of divine source, and we are all intrinsically worthy and deserving because we exist. Peace to you, peace to all, star peace and peace on earth. So you can just imagine all of these light codes coming through your body, coming through your earth chakra. Every one of those words reminding you of something that you already knew, bringing you back online, reminding you even more strongly of your piece in the puzzle that you are to place in the ideal spot that helps create the huge image of paradise on earth. And as you breathe down your body, imagine now this column of celestial love light, of stardust, moving through you, moving down through your earth chakra and spreading across the crystalline grid, waking all those around you up that are ready to be awakened. You don't have to say or do anything other than what feels utterly called for. Stand in your sovereign truth. Speak your truth with humility and love. And send a whole core line right down to the center of Mother Earth, imagining the heart of Gaia, Mother Earth, as this huge crystalline cluster of light. The light of the earth and the light above are the same. So seeing that light spread out, seeing the light spread across the world, and seeing the light move through you, activating the outline of your body and the outline of your light body, which for most will look like a six-pointed star within the sphere. For some, it will look like a diamond shape as you have integrated your inner masculine and feminine and child and healed them to their divine counterparts. Just receive with your breath. And I'd like you to imagine for a moment that we are celebrating all the evidence that we see around us of what we have known in our hearts. The light has won. I want you to imagine that you're listening to things on the radio and grinning ear to ear as you see the dismantling of the fear matrix has happened. It is evident. All of the systemic corruption in all layers of our society is brought to light and healed. And it is done in such a way that creates minimum stress for humanity's awakening. There is a huge sense of rejoicing. You can imagine it's like all of the nuclear weapons on this planet have been disarmed. They don't exist anymore. Biological warfare has all been completely got rid of. It's been taken off planet. I want you to imagine that you turn the TV on and what you watch uplifts you. That what you're seeing, even on the news, even on the daytime TV shows, is really helping people to connect their soul, their human body, their human selves, and their souls together. I want you to imagine that freedom of choice is respected, that we get a huge upgrade in all of the systems that are part of our governance on this earth, all of the institutions, education, health, finance, government, food industries, agriculture, manufacturing, e-commerce. I'd like you to imagine that all those who have been misleading humanity are brought to justice, that the light is shone upon the misinformation, whether it has been created on purpose, or whether people have been acting out, following orders because they were too scared to do otherwise. or they didn't know better. This is all revealed. Everyone is seen. And everyone who wants to shift from a service to self to a service to others timeline is given that opportunity. The bridge, the golden bridge, is created. So everybody who wants to be saved is saved. And those who wish to continue to learn through fear, through struggle, through pain, make that choice to do it off planet, or even in the interim from them moving off planet, that they cannot interfere with the free will of others, that they cannot force their will, that those who seek to control in order to feel safe, to dominate in order to feel safe, are no longer able to do so. See the light turned on in every human being on this planet. Human is a light being. See every one of those acupuncture needles waking up all around you. I don't want you to worry about the when or the how. Just get into the feeling, the relief, the celebration, that feeling, I am safe. We are safe. The war is over. And that's a war in your mind, the war in the collective, the war in our planet, all the wars on our planet and in our universe. They're over. Whatever this means for you personally, take a moment just to consider for you what relief you'd like to experience, what would make your life so much easier, what would allow you to focus on your soul mission. And ask for it, ask to see evidence of it. Get into the feeling state of celebrating that you already have it. Beautiful. So now we call down the Mahatma frequencies. And this is just to allow even more light and love so any hidden resistance is brought up for us to clear. So call it down, I am Mahatma, I am Mahatma, I am Mahatma. And feel it's like a white mist that descends upon you. That stardust is already in your column. So as this bright, white, healing light comes through, you see the gold shimmering. You see the outline of your body glowing and your star or your diamond-shaped light body. The sphere of compassion is glowing brightly too around you. Now create a small sphere of compassion in front of your face. Just let it float in front of you. And see it starting to spin. And as it spins, it's acting like a vacuum. You're now going to start to breathe all resistance, all doubt, all judgment, all fear, all criticism, all disbelief that it's possible into the sphere in front of you. I'd love you to release all of the pain and struggle of the last 2 years in particular into that sphere. You cannot take it with you into 5D. Really allowing yourself to let go of attachment to outcome. Let go of anything that brings you into a tailspin, into a spiral of doom. Releasing the hair trigger of our fight, flight, and freeze response. We want to reset our nervous system to the baseline of source safety. I am safe. All is well. So giving yourself permission to release any unprocessed trauma from battles that you have experienced, either personally or through your ancestors. Releasing the memory of trauma, the memory of shock, of suffering. Releasing the memory of slavery. Releasing the memory of struggle. And now as you allow that sphere to spin faster, it will grow bigger. And as you're releasing, it's like clouds of smoke just being breathed out of you. Maybe you can see objects or symbols, things that are clearing out of you, perhaps tears. And I'm inviting now a decording, a release of all pain and suffering, the cords of pain and suffering that limit your vibration, that lower you down. You'll feel them, they're kind of like pulling at you, okay? And it's like they look like hospital cables. They're not looking nice, okay? So these are what we're going to release. We've had the lovely Mahatma frequencies coming down. We've been purging the smoke and the density into the sphere in front of you through your breath. And now we're going to release these cords there as well. And we're going to do this by bringing down the diamond fire. So just say 3 times, I am the diamond fire, I am the diamond fire, I am the diamond fire. And this is a violet flame that comes through you, which has a little rainbow dust. It's a diamond dust that reflects the colours of the rainbow. And as it moves through you, through all of us, those cords of pain and fear and suffering that bind us, that stop us in our tracks, are totally released from their point of attachment. They're dissolved from wherever they are attached to us, and they ping into the sphere in front of you. They're like little slithering snakes that go into the sphere. So allow a full descent of this diamond fire. Move it down to the core of Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is doing her healing too. So all stories of lack, released, released, released. And now bringing down the emerald green flame. This being the energy of sovereignty and of physical healing. And it also connects us to the dragon energy. So just bring the emerald green flame all the way down. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. It's like a soothing balm for all of those attachment points where the cords were connected. This is now repairing those cells. So the cell memory is cleared of that trauma. These are the receptor cells that would be receptive to more similar traumatic experiences. No, they're cleared now. I am the divine matrix. I am StarPeace. And say it with me. I am programming all 100 trillion cells of my being to vibrate with the frequency of StarPeace. I am commanding all 100 trillion cells of my being to vibrate with the frequency of StarPeace. I am commanding all 100 trillion cells of my being vibrate with the frequency of StarPeace. And just feel this emerald green light seeding that memory into every one of your cells. And now as these energies have moved through from our hearts, we can send the diamond fire into the sphere in front of us. And that diamond fire starts to spin through the density of everything that was in that sphere. So it might look quite dark and dense, sending that violet flame with the diamond specks starts to dissolve all of that density. You spin the light into it and it starts to become a violet sphere with sparkly stardust that reflects the colors of the rainbow. Just let it spin, 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 spin. And these are the codes of the Divine Matrix and StarPeace coming through us. So as we send that diamond fire in, we now bring down the Mahatma into the sphere as well. So sending the gold stardust and sending that bright white light into the sphere. So this will create colors for you, maybe colors you've never seen before. That golden energy of the stardust, the victory flame, is being created now. So what's happening here is as the colors merge, we create new flames. And within that sphere is the energy of StarPeace. You can see it. You can actually write it in front of you. Use your finger. I am StarPeace. I am the Divine Matrix. I am committed to my growth. I am that I am. Now you can imagine, it's so funny, there's unicorns here, there's dragons here, and there are mountain goats here, of course, but they're special mountain goats. They've got golden horns and they're made of silvery moonlight. So the sun and the moon is coming together to create the imagery of the Capricorn mountain goats. And they're like right behind you, okay? They're right behind you. They're kind of nudging you forward. Go, go, go. Have courage. Have faith. They're nudging you up. Sit upright. Believe in yourself. So now there's that beautiful sphere in front. All of the density, all of the resistance has been dissolved. And we're creating a golden bridge into that sphere today. I'd love you to imagine that there is a golden path ahead of you. And that is the path that you are walking in 2022. And everything you want and need that is going to help you to fulfill your soul mission is literally placed upon your path. You just need to say yes. When you're ready, as you step onto that bridge, the sphere expands all around you. I'd like you to imagine that that sphere in front of you is actually now expanded to be the huge sphere that surrounds you. And all of these light codes, the light has one. I am StarPeace. I am the Divine Matrix. I am committed to my growth. And now infusing all of the trillions of the little spheres in the wall of the sphere of compassion. And this energy is now being beamed back to you. And you're being infused with these codes. They come from you and they come to you. As you breathe in, you receive them. As you breathe out, you give them out into the world. And I'm commanding an axiotonal alignment with our divine human selves, with our starseed consciousness, with I am StarPeace. I am the divine matrix. I am divine human. I am putting my soul in control. Just receive this information through your body, down into your earth chakra. See your earth chakra and your soul chakra fully active, and they'll be spinning as well, potentially with the same light codes that we had in the sphere in front. The bright white light, the golden stardust, the violet flame with the diamond stardust that reflects the colours of the rainbow. So see your earth chakra this way. Activate, activate, activate my earth chakra. Purify, purify, purify my earth chakra. You'll start to feel a vibration beneath you. Then moving all the way up through the crown of your head to your soul chakra. And seeing all of your guides and teachers energizing your soul chakra. Again with these codes. With the Mahatma frequency. Wow, I can hear our star families coming through. Chichikiawanahaya, Sisirawanaki, Suwanachie Hayamawanaki, Suwanachichirahawanaki Kieyawana, Sunahaya Kuana, Sueyana, Sueyana Kieyawa. So you can imagine your soul chakra is like a crown above you. It's huge. It lifts you up, it doesn't weigh you down. Gets you to stand in your sovereignty as your divine human self. Activate, activate, activate my soul chakra. Purify, purify, purify my soul chakra. And feel that axiotonal alignment. This is every layer of your being in all dimensions, in all space and time, alignment with I am StarPeace. I am the divine matrix. I am committed to my growth. Just feel that. And see yourself sending these signals out all around you now, like a radar spinning around you. And that radar gets brighter. The circumference gets bigger all the time. How far do you want to reach? How far? How wide? Just allow yourself to dream your biggest dream about this. If you're an influencer, how much do you want to influence? If you're a teacher, how many do you want to teach? If you're a healer, how many do you want to help activate healing with it? Just see your light growing so bright, it spreads across the planet. Amazing. Now feel this. Feel your feet active, your hands active, your crown active, your base chakra active. And seeing all that is required coming your way. With grace and ease and divine speed. The light has won. Okay, my friends, just allowing now the emerald green flame to be breathed into the circumference of your sphere of compassion, You can just do one more round. Breathe, do a circle with your head. Beautiful. And then down, you're going to bring the connection from source to Gaia as an emerald green flame down through the sphere. And up again. And now just imagining in front of you, you can see your sphere, your core line, your light body, and your outline of your physical body. Your core line and sphere of emerald green. Your light body and your physical body are outlined as the diamond fire, the diamond dust, which is that violet flame. And within that outline is the Mahatma frequency in your body and in your energy field. Beautiful. So intending for all humanity the most graceful, easy, and gentle awakening that aligns each of us with the most graceful, easy, and joyful ascension paradise timeline. The light has won. The light has won. The light has won. I am StarPeace. I am StarPeace. I am StarPeace. I am the divine matrix. I am the divine matrix. I am the divine matrix. You can almost imagine a rippling out of applause through our universe, through our galaxy, through our solar system, through our planet. It's like a Mexican wave of celebration. The angels are singing. We have been heard. We have been heard, my friends. It is done. So on behalf of all of us, I command this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful and gentle, integration and full expression. In my physical reality and all relevant dimensions of my being in all space and all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now slowly start to bring yourself back, breathing in through your feet. Gently bringing yourself back. Well done, well done, well done. Coming back, lovely ones. Wow, that was, wow. I always think they're going to be short transmissions and they're not. So my guides and me, our sense of time. What can I say? As a channel of divine grace, what I will say about that is grace is the power of revelation that allows us to let go easily of what no longer serves us. So letting go of our attachment to time, to space as we know it, allowing things to transmute. That's what this is all about this year. So as you come back, let me know that you're okay. Yay. Hello, hello, Lisa Brighton. Good. Welcome back. Anyone got any comments they would like to share about their experience? Please put it in the text box. I'm just going to finish off with saying, I know what we've done is really powerful. As we were working with the soul chakra, I got such a strong ringing in my ear, which is when I hear my star family communicating with me. They were just like, yeah, it's done. Well done. So every one of us who participates in this, I'm going to be clearing our own energy system. Throat, very important this year, clearing the throat. The solar plexus we're going to be working with all of the time. Keep relaxing. the root chakra as much as you can, okay, because the root chakra will allow you to then connect to source, to the earth, sorry, into your earth chakra, to bring source energy down through your body. And just remember, liberation from limitation is your chance to rewrite your narrative wherever you want to in your life, to become the author of your life and to dream your biggest dream, basically. You'll learn all of the things that are holding you back, and then you'll be able to piece it all together and change that narrative. It's very, very powerful just in itself, and that's working with the conscious mind. It's not even reprogramming the subconscious in any deep way. Now, there is an offer. We had a super early discount, but that has finished now. But there is a discount until I think the 8th of January or the 9th of January. So check it out super quick. Starts on the 23rd. It'll be running live on Sunday mornings in the UK, 11 a.m. I think we've said. But ultimately, if you can't make it live, you can always catch the replays. You're just going to have our live support for those 6 weeks. And there'll be a gap of 1 or 2 weeks. So there'll be some catch-up time. So you kind of have 7 weeks or 8 weeks to complete the 6 lessons. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. Really powerful. And if you want to join me live in Haywards Heath on the on the 8th, not the 28th, that's Saturday. I think it'll be from 12 till 5. So again, I'll put the link in the text box below this video. The more we keep showing up, my friends, the more this will become our reality, and we'll see evidence of it. Okay, so I haven't seen any comments yet. I'm going to leave it there, and I will look forward to receiving them. For now, so much love to you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Big love from me and the unicorns and the mountain goats and the rainbow dragons. And I will see you soon. Take care for now. Oh, and join me Monday, MultiDimensional Yoga. There's going to be a podcast coming out tomorrow through the lovely Shauna, and that is all about multidimensional yoga. So those of you who don't know about it, I will post that as well. I'll try and post a link here on YouTube as well. But basically, it'll be all over my socials. There's already loads of stuff there, so check it out. Come join me on Rosy Glow Facebook page. You can come onto Instagram as well. And I have got room for friends on Rosanna Hannis if you would like to be my friend. And please join the mailing list, because through the mailing list, we let you know all sorts of things that isn't so easy to share across public channels. Lots of love, darling ones. Take care, have a good one, and keep the faith.